There are many direct links to Arthur Phillip's arrival to this land and landing here in Sydney back on the 26th of January 1788, which is the national public holiday. Here at St John's, just one of the many reasons it is such an important site to this country is the amount of internments that were directly from the First Fleet, and they arrived on the same date in 1788, in January 26. Thankfully for people like us, many of these particular grave sites of the First Fleeters are still able to be seen today and be documented and put on YouTube in the hopes that we can garner interest by people who had no idea that a place like this actually existed in the western suburbs of Sydney. The two of us, Annette and me, Mitch, have been for many years local history researchers and buffs. That, plus both of us having a real interest and fascination in the paranormal investigation field, meant that once we found each other, it became clear that we needed to get out there and document both these subjects. And when Annette came up with the concept and name of our YouTube channel, Haunted Historic Australia, I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. I'm in all the way. We both are. So stick around, subscribe, like our content. We have many great ideas coming up. There's going to be content we produce that you'll want to see. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this. The second episode of the St. John's Cemetery Nighttime Paranormal Investigation with Annette and I. I hope you like what we've put together here, and if not, watch it again. You must have missed the good bits. Still no good? Whack it on a third time. Then see how you go.
St John's Cemetery, Parramatta.
I don't know why they've left the gates open, eh? Maybe we should go close them.
Well, there's some old graves, tombstones, so old. Looks like you're looking at the back of them, but they're actually the front of them. They're so old, the inscriptions are no longer there. Some young hooligans running up the side outside there. Wow. There's some big ones. Wow. It does look as though there's some stuff written on them.
Yeah, if you just angle the torch a little bit like that. Like
Oh,
this.
there we go. Yeah, you can see. Wow. It's amazing, isn't it?
There's a young one behind you over here.
Yeah.
It's only 2-year-old.
Oh.
So it's not really
Yeah, there's a couple that have kids that are drowned.
So age 4 and age 2. There's 2 kids in there.
Oh.
Jesse Rose.
Maud, Jesse,
And there's another kid too.
and Joseph.
Is she?
Oh.
They must have all got sick or something,
Yeah, they could have all. Is it all the same year?
I'm trying to find them.
It's like 19. Is that 1919 or 1819 or something?
No, it wouldn't be 19. No, I don't think it. Oh, it might be actually though. If you can
Oh no,
see
it says
that.
brown.
Ah.
Underneath. Sorry. What's that say?
I can't really make that out.
Oh no, they're so worn and eroded. 1814, 1824.
34 something.
What's the bottom one? No, that one's pretty worn as well.
Long time, see.
Yeah.
Long time,
Wow.
yeah.
So was it 1790?
Or the old
built
one. Oh,
that,
yeah,
that was
yeah.
is built here 1790. So not long after
Couple
the
of years
settlers,
after they were
the
settled,
first
yeah.
fleet came in. It was known as the First Fleet Cemetery, and
Yeah, there's 50 plus first fleet, which was about 7 ships, or 12 to 7 ships. One of those that came out all in 1780, 88, 89. So
which way should we head? Go down the centre of it first. Oops, come on, focus. Oh, it's just having a trouble focusing again. I'll just walk a bit slower. Yeah. Yeah, I think the main problem is the light. That's right. Pop on through. And there's some interesting people who are buried here, including John and Annabella Campbell, who we spoke about in the Bungarraby homestead. John built the Bungarraby homestead, had it built, but they both died shortly after it was built. It's quite eerie. Is there a knack to this torch? I can't get the torch to go. I don't know, it could be one of those twisting ones. Now this is interesting.
I don't know if they might.
Grey.
I don't know if people would stay in here.
That's
Be
alright.
aware of that view.
I don't know why you'd want to stay in here. That's better. Now we have light. Look at these things. The lights of buildings overshadow. Yeah, that's much better. Thanks, Dale. Yeah, so what have we got here?
Over there. That's where I believe where God is, somewhere over here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the coordinates to John and... But I don't know, can you see if there's a sign that tells you what row, or you just have to guess?
Oh, no, there's really no sign. No, you just,
Oh, that's a pain.
yeah, there probably is a way to work it out.
So I wouldn't mind
I think
finding
that's
John and
Marsden.
Annabelle
I think
Campbell.
that's Marsden over there.
Oh, the big ones, yeah, the big
Yeah,
ones.
one
Will...
of those is Marsden.
You know, they didn't really say that much about John and Annabelle in the...
See that old
Brody.
tree over there? It's ancient.
yeah.
It's freaking old as. That tree there.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine. Look at these little gravestones. I don't want to be walking on anyone. What do we got? Pie. Who we got here? Larry, Mary, Agnes. What is that? You would imagine that they'd have some quite big stones.
Yeah.
Now I'm pretty certain that John Langley, John and Annabelle had a table. It said it was a table, so I'm guessing it's something like
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah, right.
So there's the pie. A couple of helicopters,
I
eh?
think he's over here.
Should we turn the torches off? What have we got here? Baits. There's a table over there.
1828.
28, eh?
So that's when he was built. Yeah. So look at the ones that are
Oh, look at the grass. Yeah, it's a bit overgrown up there. Oh, there's some... There's a table. Apologies for walking on or close to your graves. Smith. Just want to have a little look, see what we've got. We got Proctor. Wow, it is thick. It's pretty eroded too.
I'm thinking I'm going to actually contact them and say, listen, I want to help. I'll bring my mower down. That's what I mean, there's a lot in here that will be lost.
Apologies for stepping on your graves.
See, look there, see there's one poking out the grass there? A lot of them, but the headstones have gone and they've been lost. Yeah, they've just been lost.
You can see up the back there's a whole heap of people.
Yeah, right along there, eh? Nothing there.
So you can't actually... Oh, this is what the lady was telling on the review about last year. You can get to a certain point and you can't go any further because of the thick brush.
And I think the people that are doing it, they're not young. You know what I mean? They're not, they don't paint it, they're all volunteers.
Oh, this is part of the historical society, is it? That do...
Yeah.
I've got my boots. Still could fall down into some god awful hole. What do we got? In memory of... Oh, I just can't read it. Yeah. I mean, I know not everybody's interested in this stuff, but a lot of people are. Howell. Oh, there we go. Now we've got some light on the subject. Really interested to find the Campbells, eh? Yeah, it looks like it's a broken one, doesn't it? 1835 or something?
33.
1833.
I think, yeah. Wow.
What's out that way?
Okay.
So you can get... Oh, sorry. I'm stepping on your grave. What's that? Bird droppings. Oh, this one just got attacked by the birds.
Really?
Is that bird droppings?
Rocks. I can't tell.
There's no tree above it.
Nah, they're not bird droppings. They look like rocks.
Rocks?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like an ibis is pooped. They're massive. Massive poops. Now, who owns this one here? Costier. It's got some nice flowers happening here. Weed, flower, same diff. What have we got here? Harris.
John Harris.
John Harris. Accidentally killed at Harris Park. I think he was the Harris Park guy.
Wow. 83.
Formerly a surgeon of the Navy and Army.
Is that 1838?
Yeah.
Shit. That's old, isn't it?
Okay, as you can see, you can walk up to a certain spot and then it's just thick. Oh, hang on. We can go around the back here. I don't know if there's any spiders. Most likely. That's alright. Push beyond the spiders. Oh, these ones are thin. Look how thin this one is. Wow. It's the thinnest tablet I've seen. What we got? It's down here. So we're at the back wall. As you can see, come a fair way. Wow. Can you see who's on that one? It's a nice little structure, but Harold. Oh, spiders. Nah. Carolyn. Eleonora, Lenora, Carolyn. Bailey. Bailey? Looks like Bailey.
Yeah.
Trees. Oh, there's a bit of scruff over here. I don't want to shine the lights up in people's houses. Imagine living next to here. The oldest cemetery in Australia. What have we got here? Thomas Freeman arrived on the first fleet. Didn't survive long. 88 to 94. Good Lord. Smells a bit interesting. And in here. Yeah, the first fleet are down there.
Was it?
Mm.
We'll come over here and I'm still expecting to show the viewers. So
Clements.
you still
Didn't really want to.
You're still showing the viewers? Oh, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yes. Oh, film everything.
Okay, so let's
Edit later.
Take the punters. We're taking in the punters
Who's in there?
on a
Thomas, Francis Thomas
view. Yeah.
Watkins. I think Watkins was a fairly interesting name.
Oh, you read the name.
Yeah, I don't know who's in there.
Jeez, that's had something. Smell something.
You can smell. I can smell something back there.
I might have broke bread.
It didn't smell like bread. Didn't smell like anything human.
Well, it's
Looks like there's a passageway. Someone's delved into the unknown down there.
I remember this vicinity. I wouldn't have thought.
Oh, there's a stone.
I wouldn't have thought that they would get. They would have God's stones.
Yeah, well, that one you'd think is in a shroud of
It's over here.
excitement.
I believe this is it over here. This is the one that's correct. I believe this is down here, right here, yeah.
Who have we got in here? Knock, knock. It's Dodd. Oh, can't see. Dodd. Farmer Dodd.
It's all gone off the front of this. You used to have an inscription.
Ah,
It's
so it
all
used to
gone.
be on the tablet.
Yeah.
We've got something. We just. There we go. Here we go. Henry Dodd, faithful servant of Governor Phillip, late superintendent of convicts, died 28th of the 1st, 1791. Fellowship of the First Fleeters.
Uh-huh. There you go. Brilliant photo.
There's a little thing there. Let's get in. Get in and see what this says. Same thing, I think. First farmer who, with the labour of 100 convicts, harvested from 35 cleared acres, 200 bushels of wheat, 60 bushels of barley plus vegetables by November 1789. Right here in Parramatta, then known as Rose Hill.
Yep.
By December 1790, from 55 acres, another 300 bushels of wheat, 100 of barley and a little maize were harvested. 200 acres had been cleared by then. And then he died, 28th of the 1st, 1791. And he was the first to have been a public funeral in the colony. Edit that out. Connolly. Wow, look at that plane.
This is the first.
He was the first one buried here?
Apparently so.
Or the first one that had a funeral?
Well, no, I think it was possibly the first one with a stone. Might have been another.
Is that his stone there?
No.
Or is it someone else's
I
stone?
don't think, I think that was another one. I think it was just this flat.
Eliza and Augusta. Wow.
See it all the way over there, Dom?
Yeah. Oh, down there.
And there's even behind, I remember
Behind
that tree over there.
the old tree.
Behind that tree, I remember when I
Can you
first
shine
came
just down toward the wall?
here. See that tree back over there?
Yeah, there's people all the way down there too. can't get to them. Must be out a horse.
See this part up here, Buck? Up behind
Or a couple of goats you could eat through.
that tree there.
Yeah.
That one there. That's got all this old remnants of old headstone rubble just tucked under behind there.
Wow.
Like all a bunch of old
Oh.
headstones.
Are we able to get over that side?
I think we can go up here.
They mowed that far? Yeah. What was someone's head bobbing up there?
Hey.
Headstone.
Yeah. Watch the grass.
It's lumpy. I don't mean to walk in front of you. It's unreadable. It's quite
You might be over there.
Daniel.
1795. See?
Oh, that's an old one. 1795. Geez, that was right after it had been opened.
Mm.
Did they house the bodies somewhere else first?
What do you mean?
Or did they... I mean, surely someone would have died before 1790, and this is the first cemetery.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, they would have just
Were
done
they
it
cremating
anywhere
them?
anywhere they could. I guess they'd...
Burying them anywhere.
Well, yeah, there'd probably be a fair few unmarked ones at Parramatta Park, possibly.
If we looked at this one here,
No. This one here looks funny.
it's got a castle on top,
like a
isn't it?
castle on top, eh?
Can we walk through there? It's not a dead man's drop. Apologies for stepping in and around. Oh, that's a thing there, a concrete thing, and that's a drop.
Let's see that one up here.
Schomburg. Interesting, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, 18.
Codson, 1872. Isn't this smart looking thing in here behind you? There's some inscriptions on the
John Brown.
Brown.
Yep. John Brown. 18. Oh, he was 73-year-old. John Brown Esquire. I can't see the year though.
It's very hard to see them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, it's lucky you've got that book
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah, that's right.
you can tell wherever. I think we might have to refer to that soon because I'm keen to find the Campbells.
All right.
But I have no idea in which location. I don't think it was kind of like middle of the book. It was a table. Whoa. And trip over a headstone. I suppose that's why they don't do this in the dark. William George somebody or other. Yeah. Some tables over there. There's several tables out there.
Yeah, we'll just
It's like a table field. Yeah. Just be careful because some of these are little pits. You don't want to fall in. Oh, these look nice. This is interesting. What is this? It's quite Veach. Sorry? Battery. Oh no. Veach. Oh, look at that. Get a load of the train going past. Look at that thing. Wow. Somebody's guts to cash for this. Must be written on the other side. There's nothing here. Wow. Must be on the other side, but wow, look at these. Oh, there's a big one down there too. I want to see them all. Isn't that interesting?
I know, we'll come back in the
day. Yeah, daytime would be good, but of course, you know, being in a cemetery at night time has its... Here lies the body of John O'Brien. who departed this life.
Died of this life. 1802.
92 at 1802.
92 at
Did it say,
1802.
did it say 92? Or is it 22? 28th. 28th? 96th? 98th. Can't be 98.
Look, 1802.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Aged. Oh, Feb the 28th. I'm thinking it was the 21. Oh, 21. Come on. Barely been able to live at 21. Haven't made any mistakes by then. What's this one here? This one looks like in better condition. Bewickle. Bewickle. Wow, there's some nice looking ones, isn't there? All very intricate. What's on this guy? Oh, here we go. Craig. Joseph Craig, Margaret Craig, Elizabeth Craig, Veach, more Veach. Okay, so we've got a bit of a gap here, I'm hoping, otherwise I'm going to trip over something.
Right?
Yeah. Be interested to have a look at those tables over there.
Yeah, we'll go over there. I'm just swapping that torch around. Couldn't spin it,
Yeah, it you charged it up since the last time.
yeah, I was doing it today.
Just playing a little bit slower. Looks like little people crouched down on the ground, but they're headstones. Come up this way. That could be a headstone under there. It's a bit of a lump.
I don't know whether somebody's in here, darling, but I can hear like a cough over there. It might be in the flats next to the
Oh
place.
yeah, people have their balconies and
But-
everything
Sort of sounded a bit like...
close. See if we can see anything. Oh, that one's got some damage to it. Oh, on top. I'm walking around it seeing if I can see something, but... Oh, Schofield? Schofield.
Yeah.
Is that suburb Schofield named after?
I remember when I went to the tour, they were saying that,
Oh, you did a tour of this place.
yeah, like with the people that do the... It was
It's a
just
shame they can't put a plaque down
It
on
was a
each
free
one.
thing. John Smith. Charles something.
Well, it's really hard to read, eh?
Hang on. Wait. There's a just
Smith.
specific way that
Angle.
angle that you can do it. And it's easy to see, yeah?
Come on, John Campbell, where are you? McDougal. Can you see who it is?
You turn your torch away from there for a sec, right?
Yeah.
Can you read any of that?
No, I'm too short. I'm lucky I can see over the top at all.
Stand up here.
You check that one out. I'll check this one out. It's on the hunt for the Campbells. I'm on the hunt for the Campbells. I can't read a word of this. Yeah, if they had a little plaque around the edges or something, that would be helpful. Oh, hello. Oh, that's just so... It's just been... The top of it's just deteriorated. Hey? Nah, I couldn't read them. I'm hoping I get one that makes sense. We got Wilson, Milson. No. Oh, bother. I haven't looked at that one. I think I'm going to have to refer to the book. I couldn't read it. I'm hoping that... Sorry way of standing on your thingo. Dougal. Well, there's an interesting looking one down there. Cable, Armstrong. Mary.
Thomas McDougal.
Oh, good lord. We'll be editing that part out. Nobody wants to hear that. Alfred. Now this looks like an interesting... We've got the Wheatley. Now we've got a big looking thing down here. Looks like a rich person's place. Davis. Good. John Good. Oh, there's John Good.
John Good was born in 1782 in Ireland. He came to Australia aboard the Atlas as a convict in 1801. Like so many convicts, when given their pardon after their term, they married and started a family in the new land.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll be doing that before we leave. Definitely. Yeah.
Keep your eyes disappeared.
Wow. It's quite a big place. Oops. Focus.
We've got the Miracle Box app out here, and I'm going to switch it on, see what we can do, if we can speak to someone. Is there somebody in here who's a part of this, was interred here, who's buried here, or who frequents this place, or who is bound here? We would like to speak to you.
I'm using some amethyst to see if we can get someone in.
I'll take a screen recording. See if we can do it again.
Someone like to say something to us or touch the K2.
Is anyone here that has the ability to identify themselves? Were you from this area? Do you have a tie here? Do you have family here? It's quite eerie here. What year were you buried here, if you're here?
Did you hear something?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of noises, people walking on the outside too. There were some people walking down there. They're probably down there now.
I think you get a certain amount of echo.
And even the car park too, Westfields, there's people still shopping.
That's right.
I think we're pretty safe in here. from people.
We'll try this. How about we try the SLS? See if we can capture anything on that. If you'd like. Let's try.
Oh wow, how good's that?
That looks alright, eh? Come over the back here. You might have to stand back a little bit though, if you want.
It's pretty good, didn't it?
Yeah. Never really used the twilight part of this. It's not too bad.
Sorry, I'm a bit shaky at the minute.
That's alright. Let me try one more. This is second opportunity. We're going to stand still and we were just going to ask if somebody is here and they would like to please speak into this device. Say anything if you like. Give you the opportunity now and then please silent and allow you to speak. If you are here, you would be able to say your name or say one of our names, Annette or Mitch, anything like that. Do you want me to take
So where was Dodd? He was down that way though, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I think I can see his plaque from here. It's a big white one. Just down there.
Yeah.
Like straight ahead. I think that's him down there. It's illuminated. Yep. He sounds as him. Maybe Henry Dodd would like to say something. One of his friends here.
We're here by Henry Dodd's grave. Henry was one of the first marked headstone graves in this cemetery, 1791. So we're going to try the Necro here by Henry Dodd's, where he was interred, and see what we can get. Okay. So Henry, if you're able to hear us, if you're able to, communicate in some way, say something, please do. Or if anybody else is here that wishes to, this is your time to try to come through this device, manipulate the words as best, manipulate the sounds into a word as best you can. Where are we? Do you know where we are? Are you from here? If you are, what's your name?
What's your name?
Dodd?
Is that Dodd? What's his first name? What year did you pass away? Can you say this place that we're in? What's it called, this area? Do you know my name? Are we in danger here? It does feel eerie. Are we safe? Because it's easy not to feel 100% safe if you was to let your mind travel. What do you think? Say no? Well, what's up? Okay, what's the problem then? We come in peace, and we only want to communicate if you'd like to with us. Can somebody say something that will give us a chance to be able to identify or recognize an intelligent response?
Are any of the first fleeters here?
Yes, any of the 50 plus people that came out on those first ships. Are you here? What's your name?
So much noise.
Parramatta's a pretty loud place. Can you say Parramatta?
Can you yell a little louder so we can hear you over the trains?
If you're from this cemetery, if you are here and you were buried here, what year was that? Would you like to say anything in particular? Feel free to say whatever you feel.
John Good?
We've been looking for Campbell. Is he here?
John Campbell?
Bungaraby. Mr. Bungaraby. John Campbell.
Annabelle?
Yep. His wife Annabelle. There's a lot of history here. 230 years of it.
Oh, we've got a container train.
Yeah, the freighters are always going through here. We're going to review this necrophonic recording because it is a little difficult to ID anything in particular, but it feels pretty ominous in here. It feels like there are a number of entities in this area vicinity. I feel like we may have some sort of contact here. We just can't ID it right now just because of where we're standing and the nature of it. But I hope we have, and we're going to return. So thank you. I appreciate it. It's been good. It's been something. It's been good to come here in the evening. Good night.
he made?